Yesterday, we talked about Danny and how visibility turned her from invisible to unforgettable. But there's another trap. What if you already have visibility? What if your messaging is clear? What if people know you, but you still aren't landing those high value opportunities you want? Well, that's where Lauren was. And her story? It's a master class in why authority can be the silent killer in your brand and the missing piece that changes everything. Today's lesson: authority. Hey, I'm Brad Holcman. That's Holcman with the C, pronounced like an S. I know. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it. For over 20 years, I was an Emmy-nominated television executive. I had a front row seat to see and how authority works in the real world. Entertainment sometimes may not be the real world, but it was a W-2 world, a corporate world. And let me tell you, authority is why some talent got the call. It's fact. We need our talent to have authority. And why some were great talent, great characters, but they did not get the call because they did not lack authority. It happened time and time and time again. Because it's not always about being a great character and the talent. It's not even sometimes about your skill. Many times, go even further, it's about perception. So in television, if the audience believes you're the authority, you are. Dog the Bounty Hunter was the best bounty hunter in the world. You have to believe you're an authority. And my job is every time I put somebody on television, they are the superlative. They were the biggest person, greatest person in the world they're representing. And in business, it's the exact same game. Well, and that's one of the reasons I built the $2 bill brand test. I wanted to help people like you, entrepreneurs, to see which pillar is holding them back from being the obvious choice. Lauren, getting back to her, Lauren's starting point was strong. She wasn't invisible like Danny. Her visibility score, it was solid. She was out there. Message clarity, super clear on who she was and what she was. And people could describe her in a sentence. But here's the twist. She was still being overlooked. She wasn't landing premium stages she wanted. She wasn't landing or getting those high-end collaborations. And she wasn't getting those high-value clients. They saw her as good, but not the go-to authority. So when she took the $2 bill brand test, it made it painfully clear. Authority, that was her weakest pillar. And here's what that looked like. Her credibility markers were invisible. She had them. She was definitely credible, but they weren't showing up anywhere her audience could see. So if a tree falls in the forest, you know. She was relying on other people and other brands to signal her credibility instead of positioning her own brand as the authority. So her expertise, it was definitely there, but the packaging wasn't showing it. So you got a great book, but the cover is not existent. She had the $2 bill quality, but she was sitting in a drawer where no one could see it. This is something I saw all of the time in television. Incredibly talented producers and storytellers who didn't have a show, not because they weren't good, but because they did not project the authority that made networks trust them to lead a multi-million-dollar business and project, which is what every television show was. So here's the transformation. Step one, had to build a signature platform. We needed Lauren to stop being just part of the conversation and start leading the conversation. So what we did is we identified the $2 bill factor and created a branded platform that highlighted her unique expertise. Step 2, we had to elevate her credibility markers. So she already had authority markers. So she had the results, she had some client wins, she had some partnerships, but none of it was front facing. We moved those out of the shadows and made them visible proof of her authority. What do we do? And how do we do it? We had strategic case studies. We had highlight reels of her work, and we had high credibility testimonials placed in the right context. Kind of makes sense? And the last step, we had to show her authority in action. So we didn't just dress it up, we put her authority in motion. So what did she do? She kept showing up in premium spaces. What are those? Targeted podcasts. What better way to get to know you than a podcast? Authority-driven collaborations. Use each other's audiences and expertise for mutual gain. And then helped her with a couple stages where her $2 bill positioning stood out and really benefited the audience and the people putting on that event. The result of all of that, Lauren went from being a respected name to being the go-to authority in her space. High-value opportunities started seeking her out, and here's the emotional shift. She didn't feel like she had to chase anymore. She was finally in control of her positioning, and things were coming in instead of her just going out. Lauren's visibility didn't just change. Her message clarity didn't change. Her authority position changed. And when that change happened, everything changed as a result. So if you want to know if authority is the pillar holding you back, holding your brand back, take the $2 bill brand test. It takes 5 minutes. You're going to see your score and the top 3 action steps to move forward. 5 minutes. It's free. Sign up here. The link is there. Just do it. You're doing it, right? And tomorrow, I'm going to share another friend. Her name, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's story, where differentiation completely shifted her business positioning. This is the moment when brands stop sounding like everyone else and when you start owning your category. So I want you to drop in the comments, which pillar feels weakest for you? Is it visibility? Is it your authority? Or is it differentiation? Comment below. And remember, be unforgettable. Be the $2 bill.